India Today TV, along with 70 other news channels, is a proud member of the News Broadcasters Association since 2007. We strictly follow the code of ethics and guidelines issued by NBSA. Beware of unregulated channels.
Three big actresses would be interrogated by the NCB. You have Sara Ali Khan, you have Shraddha Kapoor, and then you have Deepika Padukone. All eyes will be on Deepika Padukone as well, who would appear before the Narcotics Control Bureau for questioning right ahead of her grilling. The NCB sources have told India Today that the WhatsApp drug chat which has surfaced belongs to a group created by Deepika herself. She was the group admin and her manager Karishma and Zoya Akhtar were the other participants.
The Narcotics Control Bureau is casting its wide. Ahead of Deepika Padukone's questioning, sources in the NCB say it could investigate a video of an alleged party shot at filmmaker Karan Johar's house on 30th July 2019. The video that was posted by Johar and had gone viral then features Deepika and many other big names like Shahid Kapoor and Ranbir Kapoor. This spells trouble for Deepika, who returned to Mumbai from Goa Thursday night to face NCB's grilling on Saturday. The actor looked composed as she landed in Mumbai. She was accompanied by her husband Ranbir Singh. Deepika's WhatsApp chats with her manager Karishma Prakash in October 2017 allegedly shows her seeking mal and specifically hash.
They are going to ask her whether Deepika consumed drugs, whether she was procuring drugs, who was the person supplying drugs to her, who all were helping her procure these drugs. Was she giving these drugs to some other person, or was she buying it, procuring it for herself or self-consumption?
Deepika, daughter of sporting legend Prakash Padukone, is known for taking challenging roles, speaking her mind and at times taking a political stand. Today, the actor, who had spoken out her struggles with depression, is facing one of the biggest challenges of her life. With inputs from Divyesh Singh and Munish Pandey in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
So the big question right now is, Deepika Padukone would be interrogated as what? Witness or an accused? Let me bring in Sara for a quick comment on that. Sara, lots of questions right now. There are two FIRs in this case. Deepika has nothing to do with any of them. Will she be charged as accused or will she be charged as witness?
Well, Priti, that depends on what statement she gives tomorrow to the NCB. Like you mentioned, there are two FIRs. One is the NCB's 15/20, which has been investigated by the Delhi team. And the other FIR is the 16/20, which the NCB of Mumbai is investigating the whole drug mafia racket in the Bollywood. Now, very importantly, as we mentioned earlier also, these are the chats which are of year 2017. Now, the actors are very well prepared. They have a whole huge legal team. Now, but tomorrow when they face the NCB, the legal team won't be available. Deepika Padukone will be alone facing NCB's question. Now, the first question, like we earlier also said, that there are these WhatsApp chats of 2017. She will be asked, why is she talking about all the drug chats, what she meant? She was procuring it, she was having it for herself, or was she giving it to someone else? So this will be the most important question to which Deepika Padukone has to reply. Now, if Deepika says that she was not consuming this drugs, which all the people in the case was someone earlier also have said the same lines, and also Riya Chakrabarti also said that she never consumed drugs, but she was procuring for Sushant Singh Rajput, then the NCB will definitely ask, then why was she talking about the drugs on the chat? So these are the important things which NCB will definitely asking. But the actors who will be summoned, they are going to clearly say that they never consumed drugs. So it will be a difficult task for NCB again to prove this case in whole case, because it's an old chats which are put forward by the NCB, and to prove in the court of law It
Right.
will be very interesting to see how the NCB
Interesting,
proves the
right.
whole conspiracy.
Appreciate you joining us, Saurav. However, in the midst of all of this, there's also Ranveer Singh. Why has Ranveer Singh's name come up? Well, he's once again, strangely, seemed to have proven to be a good husband and a good partner to wife Deepika. Ranveer is backing his wife against all odds, and she's seen right next to him, or rather he's seen right next to her, holding her hand through it all. Here's the full report.
From affectionate messages on social media to exuberant public displays of affection, Ranveer Singh has never shied away from wearing his heart on his sleeve when it comes to wife Deepika Padukone. But it's not just clicking happy pictures and posting loved-up quotes which makes Ranveer Singh such a rock-solid support for his wife, as these trying times for the couple indicate. From flying back with Deepika from Goa, where she was shooting for a Shakun Batra film, to carefully maneuvering his way through the paparazzi to get her safely into the car at the Mumbai airport, and reportedly consulting a team of 12 lawyers ahead of Deepika's NCB hearing, Ranveer has been the picture of protective and responsible partner to the actress. The couple arrived back in Mumbai on the 24th of September, flying back in a chartered flight, well ahead in time for Deepika's September 26 NCB hearing. And it all started when the actress was summoned by the Narcotics Control Bureau in regards to several text messages which she shared with her manager Karishma, where the actress was texting her for mal and hash before a party at an upscale Mumbai eatery. No statement has been issued by Deepika's team, but rumours were rife that Ranveer had allegedly requested the NCB to let him join her during the questioning, stating that she was prone to anxiety and panic attacks. A story which has been denied by the NCB officials, stating that no such request was made. Ranveer's protectiveness as a husband is nothing new. Even when the couple were dating during the release of Padmavat, and the Karni Sena had issued a threat to lead actress Deepika, offering a 5 crore bounty for her head, Ranveer, in an exclusive conversation with India Today, had this to say about the whole unfortunate situation.
Talking about disturbing and talking about this is a reality. Want your honest reaction, man, when you heard and saw someone say on national television they want to chop off Deepika's nose.
Right.
Honest reaction.
What my honest reaction
What your
was?
honest reaction was to that when you saw that and heard that?
Well, I was filled with rage. There's no doubt about that. And I had a very strong urge to act out, speak out. But I was given strict instructions not to. And I had to respect that.
So even as Deepika is said to appear at the NCB for questioning minus Ranveer, one can be sure that the actor will be there to play the part of the affectionate husband, even if it is from the sidelines. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
I want to cut across back to my colleague Ankit, who's joining us from Mumbai right now. You know, Ankit, a lot has been said about, of course, there's that one side of partnership where you have Ranveer hand-holding Deepika through it all. He flew down to Goa to be by her side, came back with her. There's also a fair bit of talk that Ranveer wanted to sit through the interrogation with her alongside when, you know, the NCB interrogates her tomorrow. However, you know, there are conflicting versions of that. Is there any truth there?
Well, you know, it's all from source-based, from, you know, from Deepika's publicists and everybody else. Basically, the information that we got was Ranbir Kapoor wanted to come and, Ranveer Singh, I beg your pardon, wanted to come and sit here because the reason he gave was that Deepika sometimes gets in a panic mode and he would want to be there to calm her down. The fact is that this is an interrogation, this is a questioning, and by law, nobody else is allowed. I mean, if and when, even if the NCB decides that they want to, in fact, name Deepika as an accused, which they have not yet, even then only our lawyers are allowed. So at this point of time, nobody else, in fact, can join or sit with Deepika Padukone. Tomorrow is the preliminary round of the questioning. And let's also not forget that at this point of time, they are not being seen as accused in this case. At this point of time, they are person of interest because of certain chats which have come about, and they would want to pursue those further. Whether these chats lead to some substantive corroborative evidence, and then, of course, what they decide with this FIR is for the NCB after they are able to get some questioning done, after they are able to get more clues as far as this entire case is concerned, Preeti.
Just stay with me, coming right back to you. There's breaking news coming in, and that Shraddha Kapoor's questionnaire has been accessed by India Today. The questionnaire to Shraddha Kapoor accessed says, when did you first meet Ria? Did you attend party hosted by Sushant Singh Rajput at the Pavna Lake House? And were drugs consumed at the Pavna Lake House party? That's the latest news break. I want to cut back to Ankit Tyagi, who's joining me live. Ankit, take us through this questionnaire, because what's interesting is Shraddha Kapoor's involvement seems to be the weakest in terms of, the WhatsApp chats or even what the boatman says.
Yeah, at least with what has been leaked or what is known so far, it seems that there is not much that they have on Shraddha Kapoor, and even the conversation that they have been referring to is about the CBD oil, which of course is legal, is medicinal, it has medicinal properties and is used in certain, in fact, medicines as well. Now, the conversation that they are talking about is between Shraddha Kapoor and Zoya Akhtar. And the boatman has also, in fact, identified her among the actors who were with Sushant Singh Rajput at the Pavna, farmhouse at Pavna Lake. Now, the question is, Preeti, right now it is all roving investigation. Right now it is all trying to get more details. We yet don't know what all does the NCB has. It's not that they have given out all the evidence that they have against them. And it will also be, as I've been saying, pertinent to point out that all of them are not accused at this point of time. They are people of interest in this larger Bollywood drug net that the NCB is questioning. So for Shraddha Kapoor, like the other actors, there would be questions regarding her own use or consumption of any banned substance. And also, she would be confronted because there are many alleged peddlers who have been questioned by the NCB, and many other names have also come out. So they are right now, what NCB is doing is trying to piece together from from the talent managers, from the conduits and to the alleged drug peddlers to the big stars. They would want to unravel this entire net. Who will find themselves where after a bigger picture emerges? That is something that we'll have to wait and see.
All right, Ankit, appreciate you joining us. Ankit Tyagi will be getting us the very latest from early morning tomorrow as 3 stars get questioned. Shraddha, Sara Ali Khan and of course Deepika. But what happened today? Rakul Preet was questioned by the NCB, and this is what she had to tell the NCB.
Narcotics Control Bureau digs deeper into the Bollywood drug nexus. Actor Rakul Preet Singh has made some sensational claims to the agency. The actor reportedly confessed to her 2018 drug chats with Ria Chakraborty during her 4-hour-long questioning on Friday. Rakul is said to have told NCB officials that Ria had left drugs at her flat and later wanted to collect it from Rakul. Rakul has denied consuming drugs herself and claimed that she had never contacted any drug peddler. The NCB zeroed in on Rakul Preet after her name came up during Ria Chakraborty's questioning. She was also named by Sushant Singh Rajput's talent manager Zoya Akhtar. The NCB is likely to further probe the Rakul-Ria links and may even seize her cell phone for forensic examination.
Rakul Preet Singh's statement was recorded by the Narcotics Control Bureau for over 3 hours today. Sources said that NCB officials are not satisfied with Rakul's statement and she could be summoned again to join investigation. With Arvind Ojha, Munish Pandey and Mustafa Sheikh, Divyesh Singh in Mumbai for India Today.
That's a wrap on this edition of news, but we do leave you with a fair bit of trouble that's mounting elsewhere, and that's on filmmaker Karan Johar, all on the basis of a video that he had posted in 2019. Even then it had caused quite a bit of a stir.
This party video posted by Karan Johar in 2019 is now under the scanner of the Narcotics Control Bureau. In the video, top Bollywood stars from Deepika Padukone to Ranbir Kapoor, Vicky Kaushal to Shahid Kapoor can all be seen posing as Karan films them on his phone camera. When the video was posted on 30th July 2019, It created controversy after Akali leader Manjinder Singh Sirsa alleged that drugs were being consumed at the party and that everyone in the video looked allegedly high. Over a year later, this drug charge has come back to haunt Karan Johar and his gang of A-list friends, with the Narcotics Bureau likely to probe the July 2019 party. Sources have told India Today that the NCB suspects that drugs, especially cocaine, was being consumed at the party. All those present in the video, Deepika Padukone, filmmaker Shakun Batra, Malaika Arora, Arjun Kapoor, Shahid Kapoor, Rohit Dhawan, Varun Dhawan, Zoya Akhtar, Vicky Kaushal, Ayan Mukherjee, Natasha Dalal, Ranbir Kapoor, Pooja Shetty Diora, and Meera Rajput Kapoor, also on the NCB's radar. Akali leader Manjinder Sirsa, in fact, now claims that Karan Johar himself is likely to be summoned by the Narcotics Bureau.
ये नशे कर रहे थे, नशे से ग्रस्त लोग हैं, समाज को खराब करने का काम करते हैं और इन नशेड़ियों की जगह जेल है, समाज नहीं.
Soon after the drug allegations on the party video, India Today questioned both Karan Johar and Vicky Kaushal about the same, and both denied all charges.
Would I be stupid in bright lights to put out a video of a group of friends if there was the consumption of any medical substance? And apparently if a group of Bollywood is in a room, then you're obviously doing drugs. That is the ridiculousness of what happened as a result of that video.
I guess that scratch of the nose, it's a very normal thing. I didn't know that it's only got one meaning to it. That if you scratch your nose, it's got something to do with drugs only.
But trouble only seems to be mounting for Karan Johar. On Friday morning, an executive producer with his company, Dharma Productions, Kshitij Prasad's house was raided and small quantity of marijuana was recovered. His name came up during interrogation of an arrested drug peddler. Sources from the NCB say that Prasad has been in constant touch with the peddler and that Prasad procured drugs from him on multiple occasions. Another former employee of Dharma Productions has also been grilled by the NCB. Anubhav Chopra currently works with Roy Kapoor Films and is close friends with Kshitij. As many as 50 actors, producers and directors are on NCB's radar. Will more top stars be named as the Bollywood drug trail is being probed? Bureau Report, India Today.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.